It's time. Let's go. What's good, everybody? What's up? Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? We ready? How are y'all doing today? Where everybody at? How y'all doing today? I love coming on live and I love streaming. We live now. We live now. What's good? What's good, TikTok? What's good? How y'all doing today, man? Hold on. I'm trying to send this out to everybody. Trying to send this out to everybody. Let everybody know we live. Man, today's going to be a good live. I have a few things that I want to talk about today. Today is going to be about controlling your emotions. That's what today is going to be about. Today's live, I really want to talk about why it's important that y'all need to learn how to control your emotions. Okay? And let me tell you why I think we need to talk about this. First of all, the numerology is on point for today's message. And I've recognized that a lot of people really don't know how to control their emotions. So let me go ahead. We're going to start recording, start the live. Here we go. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to wherever you are watching this at. Okay. All I want you to know is that today's live is going to be surrounded around how to control your emotions. What's up, everybody? How to control your emotions and why it is important to be able to understand, have emotional intelligence, and learn how to maneuver and use them for your benefit. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and cleanse the energy in the air for whatever it is that you've been dealing with lately, so you're able to receive this message in a more freely way. You ready? When I hit this bowl, I want you to take a deep breath and breathe out. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. One more time. So, let's talk about my empaths. You see, when you are a person who is naturally sympathetic to people, you're naturally empathetic to people, you can feel people's energy. Let me tell you something. You're going to find yourself constantly emotional. And the reason why is because a lot of y'all pick up on other people's energy. Maybe you know this, maybe you didn't know this, but a lot of y'all pick up on other people's energy. And then when you get home, you're thinking that all that baggage, all that energy that you have is strictly yours, and it's not. A lot of that energy that you have, you done picked up from somewhere else, talking to somebody else. And what ended up happening is that these people left their energy with you. People get upset, people get irritable, and then they put it out on you. They use you as a punching bag. They want to let out their stress on you. They want to, that's what they want to do to you, right? until you started to recognize, you know what? I wasn't feeling upset until I talked to this person. I wasn't feeling like this until I talked to this person. I wasn't feeling sad. I wasn't feeling in the lack. I wasn't feeling scared. I was feeling good before I talked to this person. And what you have to understand about emotions is simply just energy, but in motion. You get what I'm saying? It's an energy in motion that you are feeling. And here's something that I want to tell you. If you are an empath, you see how empath and emotion start the same, right? 11 with that E, that M, you know what I'm saying? And then when you look at the word emotion, it's motion, ocean. This is why water signs are emotional. You get what I'm saying? But somebody said, what if you feel tired or get constant headache around a specific person? I think you just answered your own question with that question. What if you feel tired or constant headache around a specific person? That means the specific person has to be the cause of it. How do I understand the fact that I'm picking up other people's energy? I'll tell you this. If you're picking up on other people's energy, what I want you to understand is that this is both a gift and a curse, depending on how you use it. If you are a person where you understand how to use energy, you know how to maneuver it, you know how to make it work for you, you know how to manifest with it, then it's perfect for you. You know how to inspire people with it. Like, for example, if you're born on the 11th, the 20th, or you're in the 11th life path, then you're a person that has easily picked up on other people's energy, other people's emotion, and you're able to really manifest with all of that energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ever listen to somebody's story and it made you so sad, but then after it made you so sad, it made you want to do something because of how sad it made you feel? It's like maybe hearing somebody's story was so heartbreaking that you was like, man, I got to get up. Man, I gotta do something for them. Man, sometimes the emotions isn't always bad. It's what you do with the emotions. And a lot of people have gotten used to just sitting with the emotions and feeling a type of way with the emotions and just sulking there because it's addicting. Some of y'all don't know that you're addicted to feeling certain emotions. Like, I remember I was watching a video and the guy in the podcast was like, why do I keep eating sugar at night when I know I'm not supposed to and I feel bad afterwards? He says, you may not be addicted to the sugar, but you may be addicted to the guilt that you feel afterwards. A lot of people are looking to feel, even if it's a negative feel, at least they're feeling. Are y'all with me? Is this making sense? Am I speaking a little facts right now to y'all? Are y'all feeling me right now? Are y'all feeling me right now? Somebody said, do you care about politics? I think it's important to learn I think it's important to learn politics. So the reason why I'm bringing this all up is because sometimes us as spiritual and passionate people, we tend to give our heart to things, or we tend to wear. Thank you for the 3 GGs, Reese. Us as spiritual people, we tend to put our heart on the sleeve. We tend to, really, really feel things. And I just want to let you know that if you're sensitive, I don't want you to think that it's a negative. I don't want you to think that something's wrong with you, or why am I so sensitive? And if other people make you feel like it's just because you're sensitive, I want you to know that that's like a form of gaslighting. Like, everybody's going to feel things differently, but it's about what you do with what you feel. It's about how you maneuver your emotions, and you don't put your emotions on other people. Some people expect other people to make them feel good, to make them happy. And you should never expect someone to make you happy. You should make you happy. And then whoever is around you should be amplifying what you're already doing for yourself. But how do I control my emotions when people are tempting me, Ori? How do I control my emotions when people are triggering me and people are disrespecting me? You hold your boundaries, but you have to understand that you can have people respect your boundaries, or you can speak on your boundaries without getting out of character, without taking a step back in your progress. Because every time you respond out of negativity, or you respond out of the same energy that they're responding to you with, all you did was just jump onto their reality. All you did was just jump onto their paradigm. And that's what they wanted you to do from the beginning. They were miserable, so they wanted to poke at you. They wanted to make you feel a type of way in hopes that you would join them on that lifeline that they're on. And this is why it's important to know that you responding to your emotions can actually affect your own reality, your manifestation, because how you respond to anything is how your reality will also show up. If you're always responding to people in such negative ways, you're only going to get more negative people. If all you think about is how sad you feel, you're only going to get more situations that create more sadness in your life. So you have to remember that it's bigger than that person, but that person that is coming into your life to trigger you is actually an aspect of your brain, which is your old self, your false self, the self that you're moving from. And it's trying to get a reaction out of you. It's trying to bring you back to that version of you. It's trying to get you back clicking on those same videos like an algorithm, because the more we can get you to respond to this post, to this emotion, the more we can bring that up in the algorithm of life. Don't forget, this is still a simulation. I think sometimes y'all get so deep in the life of living that you forget that this still is a game. You have to keep the balance of understanding, okay, this is my game, and then this is life, this is a movie, but still remember what the goal is. And that this society wants to keep you underdeveloped. It wants to keep you lost so you don't know your spiritual beliefs. It wants to keep you away from your ancestors. It wants to keep you away. It doesn't want you to be enlightened. And the moment that people start to learn how to control their emotions, society has a problem now. Society has a problem now because a person that knows how to control their emotions, number one, doesn't put themselves in situations that cause them to react, that causes them to be emotional. So what that means is that they're not going to be willing to watch toxic shit. They're not going to be willing to put themselves in toxic situations, and society can't benefit off of that because society makes money off of you getting emotional. Society puts it in their movies. Society puts it in their TikTok. Society puts it in everything in order for you to consume. So the more that you are aware of your own emotions, the less you want to consume, because you're understanding how consumption is actually influencing your emotions. And you being influenced by your emotions means that your reality is also being influenced. The way that you create your reality, because the emotions is the energy that helps you create. It's the driving force. Is this making sense? Thank y'all for the gifts. Your emotions is your driving force. And if they know how to trigger you a certain type of way, they can make you create a certain reality. If I know how to make you sad and upset all the time, I will force you to live a life of being sad and upset all the time, because I'm getting your body used to feeling this emotion. And because your body is used to feeling this emotion, your body is now making this its baseline frequency. Therefore, your personality is starting to become your personal reality. You keep holding on to that mood, but that mood that you're holding on to, girl, that mood that you're holding on to, you're not even understanding how it's fucking up your life. This is why it's important that you learn how to be happy no matter what's going on around you, so your body gets used to the frequency of happiness, so that way your reality starts to manifest more things that connect to your mood. Because clearly, guess what? If Instagram is showing you a bunch of pictures and posts and you're not responding to them, guess what they have to do? They have to give you something different in hopes that you respond. So if you have constant things coming to you and it's not getting a response, guess what those things do? They change how they approach you. They're like, okay, we're not getting a response out of her when we try to call her this. Let's call her something else. So life, the AI of life, I want you to understand, life is not against you. Life is just bringing you negativity because that's what you respond to. That's what you create with. You know what I'm saying? It's a garden. So whatever I water, that's what's going to grow. And quite frankly, the negativity is what you've been watering. You feel me? So all I got to do is I need to entertain more happiness, even when it's little. You see, when y'all got good things happening in y'all life, y'all don't really celebrate yourself like y'all supposed to, because y'all be judging yourselves and you be thinking you doing too much just by simply celebrating yourself. You feel like you're bragging. You feel like you're talking too much about yourself. You feel like all of that is probably because somebody made you feel like that towards yourself, or simply your friends make you feel like that. And this is why it's important that you be around people who make it feel okay to celebrate yourself. Period. It's okay to celebrate yourself. Thank y'all for everyone that's following. Thank y'all for everyone that's supporting. You feel me? I just feel like if you really want to change your life, the key is simply how you respond to everything. The key is what you give your energy to, right? One thing that I noticed is that very successful people, you may feel like they're always ignoring you. Let me teach you something about successful people that I had to realize that I was doing myself because, your girl is a success. What I started to realize was that I started ignoring people when they started talking to me because I'm so fragile and I'm so observant of what I listen to, because a lot of people come to me just talking rah-rah and just come to me talking their opinions. And what you don't understand is that a lot of y'all are easily influenced by other people's opinions. So we ignore you, us successful people, us famous people, we ignore you until you say something that shows me that you know the language of positive thinking and high vibration. You understand? When some people talk, all they say is, oh man, it's hot. Like, God damn. Those are the type of people that we ignore, because all you like to do is complain about things, the little things. You don't even recognize that you're doing it. You don't even recognize that this is your baseline conversation with yourself. And rich, successful people, what we like to do is we like to focus super consciously on everything that we're thinking, every thought. So imagine if us as successful people, we're super conscious about every single thought that we're thinking, and then somebody comes to us speaking all their intrusive thoughts, we start to ignore them because we recognize that we're not a punching bag where you could just release all your random thoughts, and now we're taking on your thoughts. For example, this is why I tell people, be careful with Twitter. When you're reading Twitter, all you're doing is scrolling down a newsfeed of everyone's intrusive thoughts. Next thing you know, you're judging yourself by the same intrusive thoughts that you was reading on Twitter, but you didn't recognize it. That's psychology. That's psychology. Let me give you an example from the book, The Art of Seduction, that made me aware of why I ignore people when they talk to me sometimes. If let me teach you something. This is dark psychology, so it's up to you how you use it. But one thing that people do to manipulate you, let's say you're a girl with brown hair and you're thick, right? And we're on a date, and I tell you, my type is very skinny, petite girls, and I like them with very black hair or blonde hair, right? You know what you're going to do subconsciously in that moment? It may not dawn on you, but 2 weeks later, you're going to look at yourself and be like, damn, you know what? I think I kind of want to lighten my hair, or I want to darken my hair. And you don't even understand where that thought came from. You don't even realize that somebody made you feel like you weren't good enough, or planted the idea in your head that this is better. Now, subconsciously, your brain is bringing those thoughts back around like an algorithm, and now it's giving you recommendations. Now it's giving you auto suggestions based off of what you heard 2 weeks ago. That's a form of manipulation. That's a form of seduction. When you want the person that you like to rely on you for validation. I'm not saying that that's a good thing to do. I'm not saying that's a good thing to do, but I'm just making you aware. When you're aware of the game that they play, you know how to prevent them from playing that game on you. When you are aware of the game that they play, see, good people don't want to learn the game that bad people play because they feel like it makes them bad to know the game. But good people should know the game that bad people play, so they are aware whenever bad people want to play a game on them. That's how you be good and smart. I always want to know what the devil cooking up, so I can become aware and know what it looks like. I always want to know what they studying. I always want to know what the enemy studying. I always want to know what the enemy thinking. I always want to know what the enemy doing. Is it because bad people are more narcissistic? Okay, let me answer the question. Why bad people are successful? Okay? Bad people are successful because bad people are willing to believe in things that good people aren't willing to believe in, simply because of insecurity. It's not that they don't care. Bad people, maybe they're not as talented. Maybe they're not as good as you. So bad people will resort to learning things like the laws, or they'll learn all the things that is needed to get ahead if they don't have the talent, right? So for example, somebody bring up P. Diddy. I can almost guarantee you he knows the 48 laws of power. While the good person is like, I don't want to read it. They're always trying to get ahead. They're always studying. You know what I'm saying? So what I noticed too was that bad people were willing to believe in themselves more than the good people, more than the people who was overqualified. Somebody said they also have connections in evil places. Those connections of the evil people are only taking what the good people do from ancient times, and they're practicing it while making the good people believe that it doesn't work. The bad people are using numerology and astrology and using everything they can to get ahead while you don't even believe in it, while they're making you question the things that are your history, and they're making you think that it's not real. Period. Am I making sense? I don't even like saying that no more. Like, are we speaking facts? Are we speaking facts? What I also started to realize too is like another thing I want to talk about, since today is a double 11 day. I want to talk about how to win the room. Like, I really want to talk about how you can make yourself remembered forever, how you can have a legacy, I'm about to tell you about this. You see how I just spoke to you about the psychology of people wanting to make you insecure, or people understanding that psychology. Let's talk about how you can make sure that when you walk in a room, your energy and your aura is felt before you ever say a word. Let's talk about that, right? So the way that you do that, the way that you get your energy felt before you ever say a word is, number one, you first have to do the work when no one is around. And I want y'all to write this down, okay? And all of this is going to be on my YouTube. So for everybody that's on here on my TikTok, it's 300 of y'all right now. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to me on YouTube. The link is in my bio, all right? So somebody said, does it come from being unapproachable or approaching people? I'm going to tell you it deals with both. Let's talk about it. Number one, you have to understand that magnetism. I like to use the word magnetism, okay? Magnetism comes from having confidence, period. You have to have confidence. But where does confidence come from? Confidence comes from practice. Confidence comes from doing something repeatedly over time and knowing that you got that shit locked down, right? Knowing that, thank you, Xavier, knowing that you got that shit locked down, right? What you have to understand is that the confidence that you're talking about when it comes to becoming a better version of you is knowing that, number one, I got my hair cut when I needed to. You see, some of y'all fail to really take care of yourselves. And this is why when you go up to people, or when you start to look to people, or when you start to hang out with people, you don't really feel as confident. It's because subconsciously you already know that you haven't been taking care of yourself like you need to. When you walk out and you know you ain't brush your teeth, you don't want to talk in front of people's face. Am I right? When you walk outside and you know you ain't brush your teeth, you don't want to go talk to nobody. You don't want to be in nobody's face, right? So it makes you a little more self-conscious. But when you know you brushed your teeth, and here's another thing I want to tell you. You floss first, mouthwash next, and then you brush. Okay? Now let's keep going. You have to take care of yourself in such a superb way. You have to take care of yourself in a superb way, because let me tell you something. People can tell. You ever saw somebody who had nice skin, right? And you're like, wow, your skin is clear. But you ever saw somebody who had aura and they were glowing? Like everything about them was glowing, at every aspect, down to the bracelets, down to everything. And I do want to know too, I do want you to know too, it don't take a lot of money. It don't take a lot of money to look your best. I think people have started to make themselves believe that you can only look your best by having a lot of money, when that's not the case. It helps. It helps, but let me tell you what you have to do. Number one, if your skin is not glowing, the key that these people use is that they're exfoliating. I want y'all to look up microblading. I'm putting y'all onto game right now. Look at, you see the skin? You see the skin? You see the skin? I have not one pimple in sight. I'm a woman, right? So when I get periods, I don't break out. That is the first key to anything that you ever want in life. Is number one, you have to make sure that you look ready for the life that you're asking for. You have to make sure that you look like the position. This is a movie that you're in. This is a video game that you're in. And the ways that you can, let me calm down. And the ways that you can easily shift into that new reality is by simply putting yourself in the position to look like it. to look like it. Dermaplaning. Yes, dermaplaning. Thank you. Dermaplaning. I'm thinking about microneedling. Dermaplaning. So what I recognized was that my body, my skin, if you're trying to really change your life, like this live isn't about how to have nice skin. This live is about how to show up as your best self, like as your most successful, glowing self. I've had a whole makeover, y'all. A whole makeover, okay? And let me tell you what you have to do. Number one, you do have to start investing into yourself. But what happens is that once you start investing into yourself, you start taking yourself more serious. Once you start investing into yourself, you start taking yourself more serious. And then what happens is that you force people to respect you because you're like, I pay too much for my skin. I pay too much for this. I do too much for myself to ever let anybody. This is why you have to learn how to love yourself and take care of yourself first. Because the moment you do it first, you set the standard for how everybody else have to. Period. You look good, you feel good, you do good. And another thing that I want everybody to comment down below right now is be, do, have. That's the whole formula to success right there. Be, do, have. Before you can do the job, before you can have the millions of dollars, you have to become the person first. Ori, how do I become my best self? Well, first of all, we have to attack a lot of the limiting beliefs that you have. A lot of y'all feel like you can only make a lot of money by working hard. How many of y'all believe that working hard is the key to success? I'm about to break it down right now. How many of y'all feel like the key to success is working hard? Some people say me, some people say not me, some people say me, some people say me. In a business establishment, I believed it. Exactly, right? So let me tell you something. You've created, I'm about to show y'all how I coach people. I'm about to show y'all. I've been having to gentle parent my own mom. You've been believing that you have to work hard to make money. So when you don't work hard, you don't feel worthy of making money. So what that means is that you always have to be active. You always have to be doing something in order to receive, right? So that means that you don't know how to receive without doing something, right? But you want to be a millionaire. But a millionaire knows how to make money in their sleep. Truth be told, they probably make more money when they're not doing anything than when they're doing something. Now, this person has accepted the idea that I am worthy to make money when I am doing nothing, right? Whereas you believe that you have to do something to receive something. So that means that you would never allow yourself to have the permission to make money when you're doing nothing because you don't even feel good not doing nothing and receiving. Is this making sense? Somebody said the key to success is by being able to manipulate and take advantage of others. And if you believe that that is the key to success, that means that you will never have success. You will never have success. What I recognized was that the most successful people thought. Whenever you're ready, we can relaunch this one in your stream. You guys can see me still? My shit just like crashed a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can see me still? My shit just crashed. Okay, great. All right, cool. It's just gonna have to be like this. Okay. All right. Listen, y'all. I do want to tell y'all, everybody that's on here, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to me. All right? Make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube and make sure y'all follow me. All right. So let me ask y'all, okay? How many of y'all feel like y'all struggle with social anxiety? How many of y'all feel like y'all struggle with social anxiety? You struggle with like whenever you're around your crush, whenever you're around the person that you like, you fold, you don't have confidence. How many of y'all feel like y'all struggle with that? All right, bet. That's what this live is going to be about today. Today's live is going to be about magnetism. Y'all fuck with that idea? Today's live is going to be about magnetism. Today's live is going to be about magnetism. Y'all cool with that? Okay, great. So let me tell y'all something, because we're in Libra season entering Scorpio season. Let me tell you what's the key to showing up as your most magnetic self. Number one, when you go on dates, when you meet new people, you tell them too much too fast. You tell them too much too fast. Too fast. And because you tell too much too fast, what ends up happening is that people start to know so much about you that it's no mystery. It's nothing left to figure out. It's nothing left to, like, you're just the open book. You get what I'm saying? And this is what I want to explain to you, okay? When you're entering, and this is from the book Mastery, when you're entering a new environment, when you're entering a new group of friends, when you're entering a new place, do not be so quick to show them exactly who you are. Let me tell you why. You do not know the psychological dynamics at that job, at that school, at that place. You don't know who has the ego and who's a negative person, who's you don't know yet. So when you're entering new environments, you need to allow yourself to get to know what the power dynamics is in the environment that you're in. Okay? You don't want to start picking sides. You don't want to start picking your besties in the class, first day of school. You want to watch. You want to watch. Thank you for the gift, Ashley. You want to watch. Another thing that I want to say too is that when it comes to becoming your most magnetic self, it's about the person that works on themselves the most. Because let me tell you something, there's nothing sexier, right, than you not being available because you were working on yourself. Thank you, Columbia, for the ice cream. This is what I mean, all right? Boom. Boom, you got a boo, right? Or you're talking to somebody new, right? And you don't want them to take advantage of you because everybody take advantage of you. Everybody always forget how beautiful you are. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do is when they call you, right, you want to get yourself busy. You want to really make yourself busy, but real life busy, not fake busy, not toxic busy. You want to fill your life up with purposeful things so you stop looking outside of yourself for validation and attention. When you focus on running your race and running your course, you will naturally build a crowd around you. A lot of y'all are too busy doing things to build a crowd. And that's why when it's time for you to do the thing, you're not really focused on the thing. You're focused on the attention. But when you're focused on doing the thing that you're supposed to do, you're naturally going to draw a crowd. This is what I mean. All right. So let's say you're a girl, right? You started working on yourself this past week. You're getting back in the dating scene. You're getting back into business. You're getting back into to doing whatever it is that you're doing. I'm going to put this in all different kinds of scenarios, right? You're getting back in the dating scene, or you're trying to get your business back popping, or you're trying to get your social media back popping, right? If you're a music artist, I'm going to take you serious if I always see you're busy working on something. Right. But if you're constantly commenting on my stuff, if you're constantly just in other people's worlds, I'm going to think I'm not taking you serious. And this is another example. If I'm dating you or I'm talking to you or I'm trying to take you serious, right? And I see that every time, most of the time when I call you, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. I was doing yoga. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I was doing Pilates. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I was focused on my business. I was filing. I was doing this. That's going to make me have so much respect for you because you didn't put me first. Are y'all hearing me right now? Because that's the key to this. When y'all love someone, or when y'all think of someone, or when y'all have a person that you like, y'all tend to put them first in your life. You tend to make them the most important thing, when the most important thing in your life should be your destiny all the time. You have to teach people that they are not before your purpose. You have to teach people that they are not before your purpose, because if you put anybody before your purpose, that means that you're putting their happiness over yours, because your purpose is what makes you happy, not nobody. Nobody makes you happy. Nobody makes you happy. They make you feel good, but nobody can make you happy. Happy is a way of life. Happy is a way of being. Happy is a choice. Nobody can make you happy. Thank y'all for the gifts. So what I want you to understand now, let's put this in a business perspective, right? Let's put this in a entrepreneur perspective, somebody who's trying to start their business. Let me tell you something. When I see that you're into your own world, let's say we're out in an event, right? And let's say you got an event to go to, a party, right? I want y'all to try these tips that I'm telling you, okay? Let's say you got a party or an event, or you know what I'm saying, or a job interview or whatever, right? And you walk into the room, right? When you walk into the room, you never want to walk with your head in down, because that's a sign of you don't want to be looked at. When you walk into the room, you want to look, you want to look around, you want to look at everybody. But when you're looking at everybody, you want to stop thinking, oh, I wonder what they're thinking. Stop thinking that you're wondering what they're thinking. You want people to wonder what you're thinking. Oh my God, I'm so good at this. Boy, I'm a real Scorpio. I'm a real Scorpio. You gotta stop worrying about what they thinking. You gotta get people to wonder what you're thinking. And let me tell you something. There's 2 levels to this. You gotta know when you should be focused on what they thinking, and you gotta know when they should be focused on what you're thinking. Y'all be stuck in other people's worlds too much, and this why you're not confident in your world. You too busy in everybody else Minecraft world, everybody else Sims world. So then when you come to your world, your apartment, all you got is a couch and a TV, while when you was in their world, you was helping them build a whole mansion. You gotta stay inside of your world and build your world out. Another thing that I want y'all to do too is I want you to write down how you want to be perceived. A lot of y'all don't know how you want to be perceived. Therefore, your spirit doesn't have any direction for how you should be maneuvering your new aesthetic, maneuvering your new look, maneuvering your new communication style. Write down how you want to be perceived, because when you write down how you want to be perceived, what happens is that your spirit, your intuition starts to follow that command that your brain put out. You see, when you tell your mind, pick that up, you don't know what's happening in between to make you actually pick that up. You just know that I told my body to pick it up and it picked it up. So what I'm teaching you is how to manifest your new residual self-image. Your residual self-image is how you see yourself every day on the daily. If you ever watched The Matrix, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The guy head was shaved, but when he went in The Matrix, his hair was all the way there. And they're like, wow, I have a full head of hair. Why is that? Because this is how you view yourself. So how you view yourself is how it's getting portrayed outwards. So if you're constantly doing the work to write down, people always say that I'm beautiful. People always say that I'm this. People always say that I'm that. I've recognized that people, and you'll start to see that this realm would respond to the commands that you give. The problem is that you've been telling yourself, oh man, I feel stupid. You've been telling yourself, oh man, I look crazy. Oh man, I look this. And then you wonder why other people think that. It's because you've put out a signal that other people have hopped on and started believing the same thing. You forgot people are easily influenced. People are easily influenced. So what I'm trying to teach you to do is create an energy, an aura around yourself that will influence people to see you a type of way. Because truth be told, your energy is just binoculars. It's just 3D glasses to see into your movie. But the problem is that you know how in a movie people look at the camera and they're not supposed to look at the camera? That's what you do. You get so self-conscious when you're playing your role of how you want to be. You start looking at the camera and you start having imposter syndrome. You start having imposter syndrome because you're too busy overthinking. But this is why it's important for you to do things like meditation and yoga, because it's what's going to do is it's going to help you ground your new personal reality. It's going to help you ground your new personality. Like, you're supposed to be playing, so, yo, what's good? How you doing? And then you just like every time you look at the camera, you just lost like some aura points, whatever the fuck they call that shit. You just lost some aura points. You feel me? Somebody said obsidian and selenite. No, this is clear quartz and Dalmatian. I actually make these necklaces, y'all. So if you guys are into like crystal necklaces like this, you guys can click the link in my bio, manhurst.com. So yeah, that's something that I realized, like always look into the camera and having that level of like self-awareness. Like, boy, you might just be a little too self-aware sometimes. What I've recognized is that as an actress, right? As an actress, as an actor, they're able to do shit that might seem silly. But let me tell you something. When you do it with confidence, it's not silly no more. When you do it with confidence, you just look like you know what you're doing. But when you do something with a level of like self-awareness, you look awkward. So the only reason why you look awkward is because you keep thinking that you look awkward. But the thing about it is people who look effortless don't think. Oh, bro, what's the, this shit spilling out. Did you hear what I said? When you overthink, you don't look like a master. You don't look fluid. But that's because masters are so effortless because they don't think about it. They don't think about it. So what's another way to be charismatic and magnetic? Another thing I want to say too is, obviously, eye contact. Obviously, eye contact. But another thing I want you to start thinking about is just like, you have to start telling yourself certain things. I know I'm this. With that type of energy too. I know I'm this. I know I'm fire. I know I'm this. I know I'm that. You guys leave things up to question when it's about you. Like, if I say you're sexy, I am? The fuck you mean I am? What the actual fuck do you mean I am? Bitch, it's and is. Right? Do you see the difference in energy? It's not I am, it's and is. Thank you, babes. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all are living for the compliment, and you have to stop living for the compliment. You have to know very well that a compliment doesn't mean shit and a complaint don't mean shit. But if you are looking for the compliment, that means that you're easily sensitive and susceptible to the complaint. Because if you care about the compliment, that means you're going to care about the complaint. But if the compliment is just something that you always knew about yourself, then the complaint, when somebody tells you some shit that's nothing about you, you're not going to take it personal because you know who you are. Some of y'all are living by the compliment because you don't know that the compliment is true. So then when the complaint comes, you believe the complaint because you didn't know who you were when you got the compliment. Bro, you're kidding me right now. Who? Because you didn't know the truth in the compliment, when somebody gives you a complaint, you're not gonna know if it's true or not because you don't know yourself. This is why magnetism comes from a lot of the time that you spend by yourself. Another thing that I want to tell you about magnetism is detachment. Everybody comment the word detachment. Everybody comment the word detachment. Everybody comment the word detachment. If you are not detached, you are so easily to control. So let me put it like this, okay? Let's call it pendulums, all right? Let's call the world pendulums. And the only way you're ever going to have an aura about you is to have a level of detachment. Now, let's talk about this. If you are so bent on reaching a goal, if you're so like, I gotta hit this goal, let me tell you something about this Matrix, this video game. If I know the way to get you emotional, remember at the beginning of this live, we talked about emotions, being emotional. If I can get you emotional, that means that then I can control you, right? So keep that in mind. If I can get you emotional, I can control you, all right? If you are super emphasized on an idea of being with someone or super emphasized on a goal, the Matrix knows all I gotta do is make it fuck up and she's gonna give me all her emotions. That's called a pendulum. That's called a pendulum. That's why when you're like, oh, like it gotta work, what that means is that you're putting something called importance on it. And when you put importance on it, you're basically asking for it to fuck up. You're asking for it to fuck up. If you're like, man, if this fucks up, you're already anticipating the fuck up and you're already creating an energy towards. Remember, this is an energy thing. Remember, magnetism is an energy thing. Let me give you an example, right? When you're dating, right? And you got that date with someone and they're like, yeah, I'll meet you Thursday. You're like, Thursday. I'm so excited for Thursday. And then Thursday come and they say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't. Do you know your over importance on you meeting on that date on Thursday is what caused whatever situation that happened in that other person's life to cause them to not be able to meet with you? Do you know that your over importance on it caused that resistance? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that you waiting for your deposit to come on the 8th because I really need this deposit to come because this and this and that? Do you know some kind of way by you putting all that importance, that shit fucked up and now it's coming on the 11th? What you want to do is you want to get excited after it already happened. When you are manifesting something new or you're trying to get a new job or new followers, take the importance off of, oh, I'm going to hit 100K and put the energy on, hey, I got a new subscriber today. There's a difference. So when you put over importance on, man, I gotta date this girl, man, I gotta get this job, I gotta sell this, I gotta sell that. But when you show a level of detachment, it's also a level of confidence. Because when you are overly important on something, that means that you've low-key put this thing above you. You've low-key put this thing above you. But think about the things that you have. Think about the friends that you have. Think about the things that are already belong to you. You're very like, oh yeah, I got that. You're not like, yes, I got an iPhone. I got it. Like, ooh. You're not like that. You're like, yeah, I got my phone. Yeah, you're cool about it. You're cool about it. Because you're on the frequency of having it. Thank you for the gift, Chris. But when you don't think you're worthy of it, you put too much importance on it. Is that making sense? Another thing I want to tell y'all too is your birthday says a lot about how magnetic you are. Your birthday says a lot about how magnetic you are. Let me give you an example. Today is the 20th, right? Today is NBA Youngboy's birthday. Today is a double 11 day. If you're born on the 11th, if you're born on the 5th, you look good. You are good looking. If you're born on the 5th, if you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 23rd, you're very good looking. Your birthday is February 5th. You have a very powerful birthday. Somebody said, stop lying. I'm not lying. Look at Chris Brown. He's born May 5th. That's 5-5. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce's birthday, she's a 5 life path. February 5th. Who's born February 5th? Neymar. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you that there's different energies to talking about how magnetic people are. And I want to let you know that a lot of y'all don't even know that your birthday says that you're meant to work a room. But because you didn't know that that's what it said, you've been playing to your weaknesses. And a lot of y'all don't know, but I actually teach people how to use psychology to work rooms, how to network, how to build an audience. Right now, I have over 600 people right now. There took a level of magnetism to be able to keep you here listening to me talk this whole time. And in my magnetism class, I actually teach people how to set a good impression, how to get people to feel your energy before you walk in, how to have the right vocal tonality. For example, where are all my people who want to do YouTube and TikTok? If you want to do YouTube and TikTok, what you have to understand is that you have to talk in different tones. Sometimes you have to get low with it. Sometimes you got to go high. And then sometimes you have to be able to mix it. Another thing too is you have to bring your hands into it. Because if you bring your hands into it, it gives it more dynamics instead of just being here. When I see people who talk and they're like, bro, I can't believe, it makes you more intrigued in the story. Remember, how do I build a brand? I build a brand by having a story. But how do I tell a story? I have to tell a story that talks about some emotions. You have to be able to be captivating. You see, one thing about it, I've learned how to speak in a certain type of way that makes people's brain have this type of vibration. Some of y'all are sapiosexual. Some of y'all are people who only like to listen to people who speak deeply about things, and that's why you're here. If you are able to keep somebody engaged and listening to you for over 5 minutes straight and they're deep into listening to you, you have magnetism. Authenticity does play a big role, but you have to understand that sometimes it's not authentic. Sometimes you have to practice it for it to become authentic. Just like if this is the first time that you ever learned a piano, you playing a piano isn't authentic yet. It takes time for it to become authentic. You get what I'm saying? So using your birthday to understand your magnetism. If you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 12th, if you're born on the 21st, your magnetism deals with your comedy. You should be using comedy to your benefit. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? I'm giving facts. If you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 30th, if you're born on the 21st, if you're born on the 12th, you should be using comedy to your benefit because you're funny. But what I would tell you is that if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 12th, if you're born on the 21st, a 3 life path, or the 30th, you need to be careful because you have a tendency of over talking people. You have a tendency of talking over people, and that takes away from your magnetism. If you're born on the 5th, if you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 23rd, you benefit from wearing things like red. You benefit from, what else can I say? You benefit from touching people, using your hands, and you benefit from being about your looks and posing. The five is the model. The 5 is the model. You get what I'm saying? So what I want y'all to know is that I actually have a class. This is only if you're interested. But I gave out a lot of information for free. You guys probably got what you needed. But if you are interested, I have a class that is $99.91 where I teach people how to become more magnetic using psychology, especially the psychology that's used in business. But not everybody is able to join. You can only join if your birthday is eligible. The reason why is because somebody said $99 question mark. Are you saying that because that's expensive to you? Remember now, when you make comments, you only show how you view yourself. Don't forget that. But like I said, if you want to join my magnetism class, all you have to do is DM me your birthday to see if you're eligible. Okay? Do not DM me if you don't have the money, because we don't want to waste our time. Okay, let me say it. Somebody said, damn right, she broke. Don't ever say that. Let me tell you something. You calling me auntie, but let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if you got negative $3,000 in your account. We never say we broke. That word, you need to rip it out of your dictionary. I don't give a fuck if you're in debt, bitch. They coming to pick your car up. I don't give a damn. You don't ever call yourself broke. If there's one thing you take from this, ain't nothing too expensive for you. You hear me? Come on now. You feel me? Exactly. Anyways, if you're looking to join my magnetism class, DM me your birthday. See, I told y'all it's the way that y'all view things. You see, let me teach y'all something. When y'all hear a price, y'all allow it to make you feel a type of way. Y'all allow it to make you feel like, oh, you give a whole emotional reaction to it. Stop doing that, because if you had more than enough money in the world, you'd just be like, I'm good. You'd be like, that's just above what I would like to pay for that. I'm not telling you that wealthy people don't like turn things down because it's too expensive. They're just not like, girl, you doing too much. Act like you've been here before. Okay? I want y'all to understand that in order to manifest, you got to act like you've been here before. You just got to be like, oh, you know what? I'm good off that. I think I could find it somewhere else for a better price. That's it. Not all this, like, I'm sorry. Money got you gagging like that? Never. Because this the same girl that says she want to buy a Lamborghini Urus? Okay, then, so nothing is too expensive for you. I just don't want to pay for that, period. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for everybody that is looking to to join my magnetism class, all you need to do is DM me your birthday and I will tell you if you're eligible. The class is $99.91. That's $100. If you're not ready to pay today, do not DM me. DM me when you're ready. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Now, the next thing that I want to talk about too is achieving goals. Somebody said, how long is the course? The course is lifetime. I'm always adding new videos in there. I love making psychology videos, so the video is lifetime. Like, it's pre-recorded. So what you can do is, like, you can watch it whenever you're ready. I got my own app. Let me tell you something. Black girl with her own app. Fuck is you talking about? Black girl with her own app. Come on, I got my own app for the class too. I got my own app for the class. Come on, man. I got my own app, baby. What? This ain't no damn Patreon, bitch. I got my own app. Thank y'all so much for the support. Somebody said, hold on. Is it one video or multiple? It's multiple videos, y'all. It's videos. It's here. Let me show y'all a little section of it. Okay. Let me just show y'all a little section of it. So look, this is the app. Hold on. Damn, I can't even see if y'all can see. Can y'all see the app? This is the app. It's kind of bright. Y'all can't even see it. Fuck it. Anyways, the app is called Sticks Mystery School. So let's keep going, though. Let's keep talking because I'm loving this. I'm loving the energy of today. Let's keep talking, all right? So what I want to tell you, too, is somebody say, you ain't even let me. It's bright. We can't. Oh, you can? Okay, look. Boom. So look. This is the app. You log into the app and it have all my classes. So the magnetism class is this one, right? Now let me show you the last class that I just posted. The last class that I just posted on here was high cortisol. A lot of women are not aware that having high cortisol is actually affecting their magnetism. Having high cortisol is affecting your magnetism. You didn't know that, huh? You didn't know that you coming from work stressed was actually causing you to have puffiness in your face, and it's causing your body to gain weight, and you're not glowing as much. There's a science to this. Men too, yes. Men too. So, like I said, if you're interested in joining this class, all you have to do is DM me your birthday. And yeah. Another thing, magnetism, not magnesium, but magnesium probably can play a big effect in your magnetism, the supplement. Another thing I want to tell y'all too, everybody on here, I want to let y'all know that you guys are always able to rewatch my videos, these lives, if you subscribe to me on YouTube. So everybody on here, I love that y'all on here supporting me. I'm so glad to see y'all. TikTok had literally stopped giving me views, and I was teaching shit like that. I was teaching shit like this, and I was like, damn, TikTok, what's going on? Until I recognized that it was, somebody said, what is your YouTube? The YouTube is in the link in my TikTok. So just click the link in my TikTok. But let me teach y'all something. YouTube, I started feeling like TikTok wasn't showing me love. And let me teach y'all how your mentality plays a part in everything. I started feeling like TikTok wasn't showing me love. I started feeling like, damn, TikTok not like popping no more. Like, you start thinking, am I falling off? Like, I never really was thinking that, but I was just like, damn, like TikTok not really like showing me love no more. And then everything started going downhill for me. People broke into my home. People stole my Rolex. People stole so many things from me until I started to realize, all of this that's happening to you right now is because of your thoughts. The things that you think, you keep entertaining worst case scenarios, and this is why things are happening to you. You get what I'm saying? You're moving out of fear, so you're creating fear-based reality. And then all of a sudden, all I started to do was I started to practice magnetism. I started focusing on pouring into myself. I was like, you know what? I woke up early today and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to focus on my skincare. I'm going to like really take care of myself. I'm going to feed myself. I'm going to do a lot for myself. And I said, all I'm going to start doing is I'm going to stop working hard, because I want to tell y'all, at some point I started thinking that working hard was the key. So what I started to do was I started to overexert myself, because I was like, surely if I'm working harder than I was before, then that means that I'll have more success than before. No, that's not how this works. I learned through my own experiences that working hard for me is not the key for me. And I had to think, I've made $20,000, $30,000, nearly $40,000 months. Right? $40,000, $30,000 in a month. And I worked less than what I'm working now, but I'm making less than and I'm working harder. So clearly working hard isn't the answer. What is the answer, Ori? And then I asked myself, okay, what was I doing when I felt the most successful? And I was like, you know what I was doing? I was on a consistent manifestation practice. I was constantly focused on visualizing the next thing. When you don't consciously create your reality, or you don't consciously create the next step, you are subject to receive whatever the universe wants to give you. If you're not creating, you can't be mad when somebody else gives you a script. Yeah, I'm a 7 life path. You can't be mad when somebody else gives you a script. You didn't create yours, right? And then another thing too is like, you know exactly what you hate about your life right now, but you don't know what you love about the next one. You don't know what you want. All you can tell me is everything you hate, but you can't tell me nothing in great detail of what you want. You hate this about your car, you hate this about your car, but what do you love about your new car? And then when you start to see is that when you start manifesting, you'll start getting little signs. When you get those little signs, don't act like it's a small deal. No, this is a big deal. You got a big sign today. You got a big sign. That is a sign that your manifestation has impressed your reality. And this is an exercise that I want y'all to do just so y'all can prove to yourself, all right? What I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you are climbing up a ladder. That's all I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes. And whenever you get the time in your meditation, I want you to imagine you are climbing up a ladder. You are climbing up a ladder. What eventually is going to happen? Well, my bad. No. You're not supposed to say that you're climbing up a ladder. You're supposed to imagine yourself and keep telling yourself, I am not climbing a ladder. I am not climbing a ladder. I am not climbing a ladder. My bad. Yes, it's Neville Goddard. I said it wrong. You're not supposed to, I will not climb a ladder. Exactly. I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. That's what you have to keep telling yourself. I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. And then what you're going to realize is that you haven't climbed the ladder in like years and months. But all of a sudden, within the next week or two, you done climbed the ladder after you just kept telling yourself, I will not climb a ladder. And then what that shows you is that the things that you think, they pop up in your physical reality. They do. The things that you think, they will pop up in your physical reality. All right, y'all. Listen. It won't even. I want everybody, make sure you guys go ahead and check out my crystal shop on my website. If you are on TikTok, I want you to click the link in my bio and check out the crystal shop. This is where I sell all of my necklaces, as you can see. I want to show y'all some of these that we done made. Click the link in the bio to purchase these necklaces. These necklaces I made from hand. These are all made from hand. Handmade. All right? Make sure y'all click the link in the bio and check them out. Here's what I could do for everybody. If you comment your birthday, I will tell you the best necklace based off of your birthday. And they aren't on string. Thank you very much. They're not on string. Thank you very much. Comment your birthday and I will tell you the best necklace for your birthday, okay? The link is in my bio, manhurts.com. The link is in my TikTok bio. Okay, we got October 23rd. That's my birthday. If you're born October 23rd, let me tell you which one I think. If you're born October 23rd, I'm going to say this one. Let me tell you why I choose this one for you. So if you're born on the 23rd, you're very into like beauty and looks and looking good and being pretty. And I say that this crystal is best for that because 23 is 5 and the 5th sign is Leo. So you have kind of like a Leo type of energy about you. And as you can see, this is carnelian. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Carnelian, clear quartz, golden healer with some selenite. All right. If you're born on the 23rd, like I said, you want to aim for these red colors because it's connected to confidence. If you're born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd, if you are a Leo, you want to get the crystals that are connected to carnelian, golden healer, anything that's yellow, red, and orange. October 19th. Oh, you said your birthday was yesterday. I'm going to recommend this necklace for you. This is called the Money Magnet. Everybody, I want y'all to know the link is in the bio. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the crystal shop. So this is the Money Magnet. This is what I would recommend for you. Hold on, let me make sure I could. All right, hold on. I'm trying to make sure I can reach everybody. God damn, y'all selling the necklaces out, boy. Hey, listen, man. First come, first serve. The necklaces are selling out as we speak, okay? So we got September 8th. Oh, if you born September 8th, then you're about your money, but you're also a Virgo. So I would recommend lapis lazuli if you're a Virgo. If you're a Virgo, September 8th, I recommend getting lapis lazuli. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. I recommend lapis lazuli if you are a Virgo. If April 25th, you're a loner, so you love to be by yourself. So I would recommend crystals with amethyst, and I would also recommend labradorite. If you're born on the 9th, if you're born on the 27th, if you're born on the 18th, I would recommend these gray looking crystals, which is labradorite. Labradorite is good for those people because you guys tend to be overthinkers. Listen, y'all hurry up and get your necklaces because they're selling out and we don't got many on there. Fuck is you talking about? Let me keep showing y'all. So here's another one. Here's another one. May 22nd. May 22nd. I recommend this one for you right here. Selenite is good for 22 energy. Selenite is good for 22 energy. Okay? Tell me so I can go get it. Listen, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work as fast as I can. I'm sorry. I know they selling out as you speak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, here we go. We got sugar quartz, right? Moonstone. This is great for people who are born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd because you love to travel a lot. June 10th. June 10th. If you're born June 10th, I would recommend a pink crystal for you. I would recommend the pink love attractor because your ass is always aggressive. This is the necklace that I would recommend for you, or I would recommend this pink looking one for you, which is fire quartz, rose quartz, and clear quartz, okay? God damn, it's a lot of y'all, and this shit selling out as we speak, boy. November 12th, Scorpio. Oh, I got one for Scorpio. The one that I'm wearing right now is perfect for Scorpio. The one that I'm wearing right now is perfect for Scorpio. Let me show you. This one is perfect for Scorpio. This one is perfect. Y'all can't tell me this don't give Scorpio energy. Y'all can't tell me this don't give Scorpio energy. Y'all cannot tell me this don't give Scorpio energy. So this is great for Scorpio because obsidian is a crystal for Scorpio. It's really good for protection against negative energy. So if you are a Scorpio, this is good for you. This has clear quartz in it also. This is has hematite in it, so it's also good for EMF frequencies. Come on, let me finish. This one, this baby right here. Listen, y'all, use the coupon code DRAGON. We are selling out. Woo! Hey! We selling out, boy. We selling out. Listen, y'all. Be quick. The necklaces are selling out. Somebody said, what's it called? Baby, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know. You got to be quick. You got to go on the website. You got to be quick, baby. I can't help you. I can only show you them. I'm sorry. I could only show you them. I told you my shit tweaking. Here we go. This one is for manifestation. So I recommend this necklace for people born on the 11th, people born on the 20th, people born on the 2nd. Okay, let me look at some birthdays now. 8/29, this is perfect for you. Manifestation, 2 + 9 is 11. December 13th, if you're born December 13th, lapis lazuli will do well for you because of that 13. If you're born June 30th, I would also recommend lapis lazuli because it's great for communication. June 28th, you need to get money crystals. So green jade and moss agate. March 17th, same thing. Money crystals, green jade and moss agate. Green jade and moss agate for if you are born on a money day. January 14th, oh, you got your beauty. If you're born January 14th, what I recommend for you is crystals like sunstone, red-based crystals. Let me see, what else? February 7th. Oh, if you're born February 7th, you're very, very smart. What I would recommend for you is clear quartz. I would also recommend garden quartz for you. Garden quartz is a very powerful necklace. Hold on. God damn, shit. February 3rd. Oh, Lord. February 3rd. Let me slow down. February 3rd. Yup. February 3rd for my Aquarius. Right here. Y'all make sure y'all hurry up. They are selling out as we speak. So make sure y'all are quick. April 8th, if you're born on the 8th, you should be getting crystals like pyrite. You should be getting crystals like moss agate. You should be getting crystals like citrine if you're born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th. October 5th, I recommend crystals like sunstone. If you're born on the 5th. Also carnelian. You can kind of get the vibe of what I'm talking about when I show you the necklaces. So like if you're born on the 5th, the 14th, if you're a Leo, Sagittarius, these type of necklaces do the best for you. January 23rd. Oh, let me show you which one I think will work for you. The manifestation one. January 23rd. You got the same birthday as X. Come on now. March 19th. Oh, you struggle with health sometimes. You can struggle with health sometimes, but you're very aggressive. I would recommend something with some softness, or something like with some pink, or something with some light colors. For example, here. You get what I'm saying? February 22nd. For February 22nd, I already told y'all. lapis lazuli. This lapis lazuli actually has moonstone. Somebody said, what was the Aquarius one? This was the Aquarius one right here. This was the Aquarius one right here. This was the Aquarius one. All right. Listen, y'all, I gotta go. But I'm gonna show y'all the rest of them. And this is the best thing you could do. If you want to know what crystal is best for you, all you got to do is go to my crystal shop in the link in the bio and hit the chat bubble. And you tell me, hey, Ori, I need a crystal for this. And I will send you the actual crystal. Okay? Because I don't think I'm actually helping y'all with this right here. I don't think I'm actually helping y'all with this. So click the link in my bio, check out the crystal shop, and click the chat bubble. And text me in the chat bubble, and I can tell you, hey, Ori, so look, let me show you how you do it. Let me show you how you do it, because y'all probably lost. So you go to the link in the bio. Hold on. Let me show you how you do it. And we're going to play some music real quick before we go. You go to the link in the bio, right? You see there's a chat bubble right here. A chat bubble right there. You click the chat bubble, and then you can text, hey, Ori, what's a good crystal for blah, 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 and put your birthday. All right? Now, before we head out, I got to let y'all hear something. Before we head out. Because y'all just meeting me for the first time. So before we head out, let me show you one more thing. Listen, y'all. This is my latest